Hello, beautiful. Okay, so I feel called to do just this very short audio message today. So, you may have seen out there people talking about Lionsgate Portal and, everything around it. I'm not going to leave an audio about what Lionsgate Portal is. However, I do want to talk about what I'm experiencing right now with all the energies around us, and particularly the duality of the energy around us. On both sides, there is like powerful potency of this duality. And this means we've got to take notice. So regardless of whether we believe in Lionsgate Portal or any of the things around the stars aligning, etc., I think it's important for us to take notice and know how to manage ourselves during these times. And this is why I'm leaving this audio message in the hope that it serves you well. So I try not to follow, like, when people say, like, oh, it's the new moon and the full moon, even though sometimes I do mention it. And I do believe to some aspects, but the reason why I try not to go too much into all that stuff is I always feel that sometimes we can be led by these things as opposed to be leading by our own, like what we feel. And when you start to really feel into what you feel first, you actually start to see that there is a link to what is happening on the universal side of things, on the energetic side of things. For example, like sometimes, you might be feeling a little bit like heavy and emotional, etc., and you don't know why. And then all of a sudden somebody said, you do know it's the full moon, and this full moon is about blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh my God, this is exactly what I'm feeling. So you start to see the link, as opposed to you thinking, okay, it's a full moon, and then you read about what the full moon means, and then you start to then try and relate to everything that they say. I always come from the other side. And the more I do this, the more it's teaching me to know how to read the energies and also to tune into the energies even before I see the evidence. So it's the practice. So let's come back to why I'm doing this audio. So with the Lionsgate portal, it's said to be a very powerful time of harnessing your dreams, your powerful manifestation, because of how the stars and the sun aligns, etc. I am not an expert in that, but it's said to be a very powerful time for manifesting because of the potency of the energy. And I really do believe in that, because in the last few days I've almost been feeling a call into expansion. And I've seen the things around me, the way things have been changing, almost up leveling itself without me even, asking for it. I've seen like just too many things to even go into. So I see it and I know there's something to it. So there's two dualities showing with this powerful energy. On one hand, we see the duality in the chaos. If you're in the UK, or even any other part of the world, like the States, if you listen to this, in the UK, there is rioting, there's hatred, there is fighting between communities. So there's that low energy, low vibrational frequency stuff, which is potent in its own way. And then on the other side, there are then, people that are riding the energy in a different way, and meditating on their manifestation and dreaming bigger, and planning to show up in a very much more powerful way. And these are two different dualities riding the same energy. Energy can be harnessed in different ways. So the people who are using the frequency, the low frequency stuff, even though that's really potent as well, there are people harnessing that energy. And then on the other side, the cleaner energy, the more higher frequency energy, there are people harnessing that side of things as well. And this message is about you choosing which side you desire to harness. And I'm hoping it's on the higher frequency side. So if you choose to ride the higher frequency side, and I know if you're listening to this and I'm sending you this, I know you're choosing the higher frequency side of things. And that is this side where we're using this energy to really help us become clearer in what is it that we're here to do. What is it that is calling to us? What is it that is time to let go of? Because that thing or that aspect of us is actually not in our purest state or in our expansive state. And what is it that we're stepping into right now? Because with this energy, nothing is impossible with the energy that is at play right now. So my challenge for you is that in the next few days, as we ride this energy, and I'm doing it myself, is to try as much as you can to be conscious and aware of your thought, your action, and how you are being. To be very clear in what the bigger picture is for you. How far can you take it if we are using this potency that's with us? How far can you take whatever desires coming to the forefront? If you take this potency, knowing that you're this limitless potential, that you are this, being that is connected to it all, how does that show up in what you're calling in? And how far can you take it into becoming so focused and clean over the next few days towards that purpose? And I'll even take it one further. How could you already start to become that picture that you see? So this is how, for me, I ride the energy. While this, this high energy is here, it means like the next few days, I'm really focused on getting clarity on what is calling forth. I'm really focusing, keeping my mind open to see what is showing up so that I can follow that. Now, I'm really focused in keeping myself clean, not, getting dragged into that low frequency. And that I am actually making those big moves as they intuitively call to me. And this is my challenge for you for the next few days when I say, how focused and how clean can you Keep it. This is what I'll be doing. This is what I'm inviting you to do, to ride this energy. Keep it clean, but really ride it. Ride it for your manifestation, for your clarity, for what you're calling in, what you're leaving behind that no longer serves you, that is not part of this next vision, this version of you that's here right now. And how can you from this moment start to already become it? Perhaps maybe it's the way you dress, perhaps maybe it's the way you talk, perhaps maybe it's the things that you offer to your clients, perhaps, I don't know what that looks like for you. But I'm inviting you to ride this energy over the next few days. At least you know you tried. I'm sending you so much love, and I've finished a beautiful meditation, and in it, I'm sure I was wishing you the best of the best. So, love you loads.